Hello everyone. Welcome to the second lecture of Human Resource Management from Unit 2. The topics which we are going to cover in this lecture are strategic management, role of HR in strategic management, and level of strategy. Before we start, let us have a look on a video based on strategic human resource management.
We work. That's what we do.
We get up and get at it because our work defines us. What do I aspire to be?
This is my break, what I've been working so hard for.
I have big dreams for myself. I know what I want for my career and my family.
I want to know that what I do matters.
I want to be better than I was yesterday.
It's a small business, but my employees and their families rely on us to succeed. Beyond our sense of self.
Our work is life.
It's entry level, but I'm going to prove I have something to offer.
This is my chance to build a career.
So close to that down payment. These college fees are stacking up. Gotta ask for that raise.
I have to start putting more aside for retirement. As HR professionals, we impact all of this.
What we do matters.
SHRM is an organization that represents some 300,000 HR professionals across the globe. But most importantly, we touch and affect influence the lives of 100 million workers every day. You can't find a CEO today who is not talking about people and people issues.
And what we're for is safe and dignified workplaces for everyone.
Every profession.
Every day,
All around the world.
HR is there.
My work gives me confidence.
My work gives me hope. I can provide for my family.
My kids will have things I never had.
I enjoy giving back to my community.
I have a sense of my own value.
I am finally an expert at something.
I want to instill a work ethic in my kids.
Take care of my folks.
I want to make a contribution to this world. I love HR.
It's the most human profession.
My work gives me purpose.
My role in HR gives me pride.
HR matters.
HR is an opportunity to change lives.
What kind of world?
Will you create?
Now let us understand what strategic management is. Strategic management is the process of environmental scanning, formulating, implementing, and evaluating the business strategies. Strategic human resource is the process of developing practices, programs, and policies that helps to achieve the organization objectives. Strategic human resource management is a competency-based approach for management of HR, and it also focuses on developing HR for a sustainable competitive advantages. Now let us see with the help of this flowchart that how strategic management process is being developed. First part is environmental scanning. Second step is stages of formulation. Third is strategy implementation. Then strategy evaluation and control. So environmental scanning basically is done wherein we are studying about the external and internal environment. Now, external environment means within environment which is outside the organization, and internal environment means the environment which is inside the organization. So, both the outside and inside study of the environment within the organization and outside the organization considered together as environmental scanning. Now, the second step is strategy formulation. How do you make the strategy within the organization? It is particularly based on corporate, business, and functional strategies. Depending upon the type of organization, if you are a business organization, your strategy would be different. If you are a corporate, your strategy would be different. And you are a functional organization, then your strategy would be completely different from the other one. So the third step leads to strategic implementation. Now, making of strategy is not a basic function wherein your work or task has been completed. Now, strategy making is one important task, and then for strategic implementation is another part which has to be taken care of. Otherwise, making a strategy on a paper is nowhere effective. So, therefore, for the implementation plans, programs, budget and procedures had to be defined properly so that which programs, what budget and what procedures should be adopted to implement that particular strategy which you have basically made after having an environmental study within the organization. Now the last part says the strategic evaluation and control. Once we have studied the environmental scanning, after that we have formulated the strategy. The next step is strategic implementation. We have focused more towards the implementation procedure of the strategy and then how it has to be controlled. So the strategic control process and performance is also one aspect wherein we are having a check on whatever strategy we have made and whether it is properly followed or implemented or not, and we have to check that whether it has to be put into the right direction or not. So this is how we can explain the strategic management process as a whole. Now let us understand the role of HR in strategic management. So strategic management is a planned human resource development and activities to achieve its goal. Strategic human resource focuses on managing people more systematically, and strategic human resource management is transformational in nature. That is, it helps the people and the organization to adopt, learn and act quickly. It also helps to focus on change initiatives which are focused on high performance teams, reducing cycle time for innovation. Role of strategic management to be continued with this slide. By implementing new technology and are defined, developed and delivered in a timely way. SHRM is proactive, considers various time frame in a flexible manner. It permits employees to process work and carry out job responsibility in a free-flowing way, evolved by right control. Now, to be continued with this slide also, strategic human resource management believes that the organization key assets are its employees. And it realizes that organization can have competitive edge over its rivals if it is able to attract and retain the knowledgeable workers. Role of strategic management could be best understood by strategic human resource management focus basically on three critical outcomes, which is increased performance, enhanced customer and effective management of staffing, retention, turnover process, selection of employees that fits with both the organizational strategy and culture. Cost effective utilization of employees through investment with potential higher returns. Now, the environmental scanning could be well understood by this process, where the flowchart says that once we are doing environmental scanning, which means we have to study in the two different aspects. First is internal analysis and second is external analysis. So what are we doing in internal analysis? Internal analysis is about the organization, wherein you are studying about within the organization what strength and weaknesses do you have. So these strengths and weaknesses would lead you to become successful within the organization. So in order to find the strength and weaknesses, you have to put an internal analysis within the organization to find what are the strengths of yours and what are the weaknesses of yours. And therefore, in the external analysis part, you have to study about the analysis of the external part of the organization, which is lying outside the organization. So we have to look forward to the external environment, that what are the opportunities available in the market at that particular time frame and what are the threats according to your weaknesses. So once we are able to find out the strength and weaknesses of any organization and external analysis, we are going to find out the opportunities and threats at that particular point of time, we are able to judge, or we are able to implement a strategy which is based on our strength and the opportunities which is lying outside the organization. So this is called as SWOT analysis, that is strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. So the basic function is that you have to maximize your strength and grab the opportunities which is lying outside the market, and you have to minimize your weaknesses so that your threats are minimized. So this is how SWOT analysis helps in the environmental scanning of any organization for its successful implementation of strategy and the objectives and goals to be achieved by those strategies. Now this is the diagram which shows that how we are implementing all those strategies, how we are studying external and internal analysis, how we are formulating a business strategy and therefore formulation of corporate strategy. Then we are looking forward for the implementation of those strategies, and then again we are putting into initial analysis. So at the center of all, it is all about gaining and sustaining competitive advantage in the market. Why we are doing this strategic analysis process? Only to gain and sustain competitive advantage in the market. Now let us see that evolving strategic role of human resource management. How in today's scenario the human resource management has developed. So there are 4 different parameters, that is strategic focus, operational focus, system and people. These 4 elements combined together will lead to the organizational success in the process of making strategy and then achieving the organizational goals and objectives. So strategic focus and the people combined together would create a change agent within the organization. Operational focus and people combined together would create an employee as a champion in the organization or any task which they are performing. Then system and operational focus would help to lead into administrative expert. The people who would follow certain system and they have an operational focus which make them an administrative expert within the organization. And strategic focus and system combined together would make a strategic partner which is helpful for the organizational goals and objectives to be achieved. So these are the 4 different aspects which is helpful for the organization to become as a change agent. Its employee becomes a champion and the employees also become an administrative expert, and therefore we can create a strategic partner for the organization. So this is how evolving strategic role of human resource management can be best understood by this slide. Now let us see how strategy is based on cost, effort and risk, because any strategy which is made which has to be cost effective, which has to be put in certain extra effort in it, and the risk definitely has to be involved in it, because without the risk we cannot face the challenges. So therefore cost, effort and risk would lead to create a strategy that leads to the success of any organization. Now let us understand what environmental scanning is. An environmental scanning and analysis involves considering the present and future factors influence the direction and goals of the organization. An environmental scanning yields to key information about the strategic direction of the organization. This information is valuable input to the strategic planning process. Determining the external opportunities and threats as a part of SWOT analysis, which we have already discussed in detail in the previous slide. And therefore the social, legal, economical, political and technological information found through the SLEPT analysis are vital for the external and environmental scanning. Now this is a model where we can see that how we are going to study the external environment which is lying outside the organization with the help of the short form or abbreviated form of this is PESTEL, which means political environment, economical environment, social environment, technological environment, legal and environmental analysis. So therefore we are looking for the political, economical, social, technological, legal and environmental analysis. So on the basis of that, we can, if we are studying in all perspective the environment, we can say that the external environmental has been completely evaluated and studied out. Because without this external environmental study, any organization cannot make a strategy and succeed in the market. So the current situation, what is the political situation lying today? What are the economic conditions? What are the social factors available in the market today? What are the technology which is going to succeed in the market today? And what are the legal aspect laws? It is related to discrimination or and antitrust laws, environmental factor which leads to weather and climate change. So entire study which is related to pestle is considered as an external environmental study. Now let us see into this diagram. Here we are basically understanding about what is micro environment and what is macro environment, because within the micro environment we are going to study about the organization within the organization, what changes are taking place. So that is considered as micro, which is at a small level. Micro means small. So within the organization, what all changes are taking place, that is the micro environment, wherein we are finding out what are the buyers for our product, what are the substitutes available for our products, who are the rivals of our products, who are the suppliers, and the new entrant into the market for your particular product which you are dealing with. So this is how the study of organization is considered as micro environment. And for the macro environment, we'll be studying about the laws and policies, economy, technology, demographics, and social values. So it is nothing but an internal and external environment which can best be explained as micro environment and macro environment too. Now let us understand what is the level of strategy. So first we have already studied about that. First is corporate strategy. We have seen in the previous flow chart of the strategic management that how corporate strategy has been made. So the overall scope of organization, how to run a business in a structural and financial terms, how resources are allocated to the different operations. Corporate level strategy is influenced by the mission of the organization. Now second is competitive or business strategy. So these strategies are opted in order to strengthen the position of organization in the market, how to compete in a market, which product and services should be developed and offered to which market, to what extent it meets the customer's needs, does it achieve the objective of the organization in a long-term profitability, market growth and efficiency. And third is operational strategy, which is meant by operational strategies are adopted at the functional level on, and the success of the functional and operational level ultimately enables the organization to achieve the corporate level and competitive strategies too. Now strategy therefore is a plan made or the actions taken to help the organization to fulfill its intended purpose. Strategic plan for future is called intended strategy, and strategic actions are known as realized strategy. So strategic means are plans and policies, while strategic ends may be either broad vision and mission or focus, that is goals and objectives. So this comes to the end of this slide, and thank you and have a nice day.